I was assaulted by my coworker's psycho boyfriend. I am 18 years old and I live on my own in a crappy little rented room and I work almost 50 hours a week at a warehouse. I left my abusive household a year ago and after living on the streets for months I finally got this job and I've been able to sleep in a bed for the first time in what feels like forever. I don't like my warehouse job at all. It's boring work but it keeps my bills paid and I'm not really sure what else to do with my life right now. I was just trying to survive at that job. All my other coworkers at that job were in their 30s, 40s and 50s and I was the only young kid. Everyone was generally pretty effing mean to me, always making me do the crappy jobs and reminding me that I'm the newbie and I don't know as much as them. I worked with this one lady named Caitlin who was in her early 30s. She was a really messy dramatic person who had this awful abusive boyfriend and I constantly saw her crying while talking to him on the phone. But I mostly just kept myself and I really didn't know much about my coworkers. I had been working a completely normal day a couple weeks ago and one of the truck loading areas was open to the street. Completely out of nowhere some huge guy stormed in from the entrance and started pointing at me and screaming my name. He had nearly a foot on me and maybe looked to weigh anywhere from 250 to 300 pounds and I was terrified as he got closer to me. My other coworkers just backed off as he grabbed me and lifted me up by my shirt and started screaming at me for effing his girl and asking me how long Caitlin and I had been fucking around behind his back. He told me he was going to break my PP off and started beating the absolute poop out of me. I saw stars the moment his fist connected with my face. I heard my coworkers yelling for somebody to call the cops as he literally picked me up and dropped me on my head and that's the last thing I remember. I won't come. In the hospital with a black eye, a broken arm and learned that I had a concussion. I hadn't been able to put together what was happening as I was being assaulted but it turned out that Caitlin had been cheating on her boyfriend. She had told her boyfriend that she had cheated with me instead of the actual guy in order to protect him. I have no idea why she threw me under the bus, I guess because I was basically a stranger to her who didn't matter. I don't know if she expected him to come almost unalive me like that, but I'm completely broken now and I don't even have health insurance to cover my hospital bill. I have no idea how I'm ever going to recover from this and I never wanted to just give up on life so badly.